hello to you and welcome to Adelante Chicago. I'm Lourdes Duarte. Thank you so much for joining us. Well, as the holidays approach, health experts are warning about a triple threat from the flu, RSV, and COVID-19, also known as a triple-demic. Chicago's Latino and Black communities are expected to be most affected by this new surge. What can we do to protect ourselves and our children? Dr. Juanita Mora is here to answer some questions and offer some advice on how to stay safe during the holidays. Always nice to see you. Hello.
Hello, Lourdes. Always a pleasure to be here.
It seems like you go from busy to even more busy. Like there's always something going on in our communities. Right now we've got what many are predicting will be a triple-demic. So this is 3 different viruses. What are you seeing right now?
Well, 3 respiratory viruses. This is the worst flu season on a national level that we've had in the last 10 years. And then COVID-19 numbers, we're now in the yellow or the actual medium alert level for both COVID-19 and influenza here in the city of Chicago and Cook County. Lourdes, amidst an RSV surge that's taking by far our pediatric population as well too. So post-Thanksgiving, I'm seeing full families infected, Lourdes, with either COVID-19 or with either flu or RSV as well too, because it can hit even adults.
Yeah, and one can hit you and then another wave comes in and you get something else a few weeks later or a month later. So
absolutely,
it seems like it's never ending. So let's differentiate for people what we're talking about and what the symptoms may be from virus to virus, right? Because even though they're similar and you may get confused as to, you know, maybe I have COVID or I have RSV and it may be the flu, right? So explain what the differences.
Sure. COVID-19, especially the variants now, the Omicron variants that are out, present with a lot of congestion. Tons of sinus congestion, post-nasal drip. They're not dropping as much into the lungs, which is really good, but oh my gosh, they come in with this super congestion, sometimes sinus actual infections, ear infections as well too, and the loss of taste and smell that can actually go with COVID along with body aches. Flu presents a little bit differently. Flu presents usually with the cough, and it has the gastrointestinal symptoms, usually vomiting and diarrhea, high fevers, body aches as well too. And then RSV. RSV is, I tell parents, that normal cold goes right into the lungs and it causes that seal-like cough in kids, but it can also do it in adults. And all of them initially can present very similar, Lourdes, which is why doing a swab for all 3, which can be done with one swab, can be easily to determine which one you have, and obviously protecting the rest of our family members when you have symptoms.
So it seems like, I mean, I remember last year we were talking about RSV a lot and how emergency rooms were full of kids with that virus. And so I thought it was something that only kids were getting, but you're saying that adults now are being hit with it just as hard.
Absolutely. So that's one thing that now the public is learning. Adults can get it, and even our older adults as well too are at risk. Most RSV is a virus that 100% of kids will have had by age 2. But remember, Lourdes, we're living through a pandemic where these 2-year-olds, these kids who are now 2-year-olds, were maybe in virtual classrooms or they were kept at home, not going to daycare. And now you're exposing them to everything. And you have these 2 to 4-year-olds that may have never had it. So you have a cohort of kids plus another cohort of kids that has never seen RSV. So hence the surge that we're currently seeing.
Okay, let's move on to vaccinations now, because this could play a key role in minimizing some of these spreads and viruses. So I know that with COVID-19, the Latino community was hesitant early on to get that vaccine. Has that changed, do you think, or no?
Well, I think we still have hesitancy, and our levels of vaccination remain low within the Latino and the African American community. Hence the big push, especially as we head into the holidays, for people to get boosted is with the Omicron actual bivalent booster that covers against the new variants plus the old variants as well too. So that way people are protected.
Okay, my little one got fully vaxxed just, I don't know, 3 weeks ago. There's going to be a booster coming up. Is that getting the FDA approval that we're hoping for, or no?
Yes, we hope that it gets the FDA approval. We're hoping by second week of December. I already pre-ordered my vaccine for Pfizer and Moderna for the 6 months to less than 5 years of age for the bivalent booster. And so we hope to have it by December 15th. So parents, so they'll be fully protected by Christmas.
That's very soon. And then the flu vaccine. I know there's a little bit of concern from people. I've heard it from some individuals who say, oh, well, I'm afraid to get my booster and get my flu shot at the same time. Should they do that together? Should they spread them apart? Do you have any advice?
Get them together. So if the only people that I tell them you might want to separate in by a week. I may be people who had a little bit of reaction, really bad body aches or fevers, etc. You can split them a week apart. But if you have a chance, please get your flu vaccine, your COVID-19 booster. Let's head into the holidays in a safe place and protecting our family members.
Yeah, let's have fun during the holidays.
Yes.
Okay, so I want you to give people some advice if they are going, I wonder, do we need to go back to masking, right? Everybody is now getting used to sort of walking free without the mask, but maybe should people start thinking about doing that in large settings again?
Well, one of the things, absolutely, because we're heading into winter, Lourdes, where there's going to be less ventilation and these viruses can propagate a lot faster. So here are my top tips as we head into the holidays.
Okay.
One, making sure that they have their COVID-19 and their flu vaccine.
And their boosters.
Yes,
yeah, all
absolutely.
Of it. Okay.
Two is masking or doing a little mini quarantine a week before the holidays. So before that Christmas gathering that surrounds the most vulnerable person at that table. If it's a newborn baby, if it's grandpa on chemotherapy, another grandparent with diabetes. And basically it means during that week you mask when you go into indoor settings that have a lot of people. You basically try to shop at hours where there's not going to be a lot of people as well too. And you minimize your time at bars or restaurants so that way you minimize your risk of infection. Then the third one, if you're traveling, please mask on the airplane, at the airport, at the train station, on the trains as well too. So that way you minimize before heading to someone's home and for the family dinner. Yeah. And then the other thing, if you're sick, please stay home. And number 5, getting your COVID-19, basically the test done on every single member that's going to sit at that family dinner, so that way we keep everyone safe.
Yeah, and at this point, everybody knows how to get those tests and test themselves at home, right? It's very easy to do. It takes you 15 minutes. Boom, you've got a check right
Absolutely.
there. All right. So
we've shown them, Lourdes.
That's right. We really have. We really have. Dr. Juanita Mora, always so nice to talk to you. Thank you so much. What is your handle for like Instagram and Facebook if people want to find you?
Okay, at Dr. Juanita Mora, and happy to answer any questions and reach out to me if you for any advice as well too.
Okay, thank you so much.
Always a pleasure, Lourdes.